And welcome back, everyone. Today is Children's Cancer Network's 13th annual run to fight children's cancer. The run taking place at the Mesa Riverview Park.
Yeah, Patti Luttrell joining us. She's the executive director and co-founder of Children's Cancer Network. Thank you so much, first off, for joining us live this morning. Tell us just a big picture how important today is.
Well, good morning. I'm glad to have you here. Today is so much fun. It's so important for the community to gather and unite to help these families. First of all, bring about more awareness, but also raise funds for gas cards, food cards, basic needs, counseling, all kinds of things that can be so helpful.
Patti, you are the executive director and co-founder of the Children's Cancer Network. Tell us why you started this nonprofit.
You know, we learned very early on, actually about 29 years ago, about childhood cancer when my son was diagnosed on the second day of kindergarten. And it's a moment in time that you never forget. 29 years later, I still tear up. So you can tell that the families go through a lot. And we chose to make a difference. We chose to reach out and gather everybody together, realize that no one was fighting alone, and just to try and make a difference and make people more aware of it and raise funds to make a difference. So
we can hear that emotion in your voice.
I mean, I know that every family there has some connection, has some story, has some personal relationship with childhood cancer. Is having everyone just there, take away what the event's for, but just having everyone there together, is that something that's unique and helpful?
Absolutely. To realize you're not alone is huge, and it's kind of the club nobody wants to belong to, for sure. And yet, to realize that there's so much support is so very helpful. So today is filled with a lot of emotion. Oh, excuse me.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, today's filled with a lot of emotion, a lot of joy, a little bit of sadness, a lot of heartache, but most of all, hope. And that makes a huge difference to these families, because you hear that hope and everybody's cheering and the joy around them.
And you mentioned earlier at the beginning of the interview, gas cards, grocery cards. Why is that so important, and how much does it help in the battle against cancer?
Oh, the cost of childhood cancer is huge, and families, they spend about $10,000 annually on non-medical expenses when their child is in treatment. So things like gas, parking, extra child care, putting food on the table while paying huge medical bills. It's very expensive, and the most common childhood cancer, the treatment lasts about 3 years. So it's a long time, a lot of money, and so some of those basic needs are just essential.
And this is happening today, Mesa Riverview Park. Tell us, I mean, we've talked about, sort of why this event exists. Tell us what's actually going to be going on here at this event today.
Yeah, the 10K just took off at 7 o'clock, and at 7:45 we start the 5K, which of course is the most popular walk. You have elite runners all the way through people with strollers and wagons and walkers. It's just a great opportunity for everyone to come out, enjoy the beautiful weather, and make a difference.
All right, if they can't make it out today, how can they help you guys?
And I forgot one thing. I can't forget the Survivor Walk. Survivor Walk starts at 9 o'clock. So if you're free at 9 o'clock, come on down to Mesa Riverview Park and cheer on our cancer survivor families, and let them hear the hope in their cheers, and that would be great. So a way to make a difference, check us out at runtofightcancer.com, or also the Children's Cancer Network website, childrenscancernetwork.org.
Thank you. Thanks for what you're doing for all those families.
Thank you, Patti.
Thank you so much.